We are live. Hello, welcome to Mermaid. It is Jane. I am super excited about Mermaid. I was a little bit worried about it, but we've shot over the top of just the normal old Mermaid. We're going for Mermayzing, and I've got so much to share with you, but around this video somewhere you should find links to everything that I'm going to talk about because there's quite a few things. So let's start with the prompts themselves and the Mermayzing Creative Challenge that is here on my YouTube channel. I've got a new art video. So I thought with the news that Facebook would be deleting all the live streams that I've done over the past 10 years or however long it's been, that it was a little bit of a panic. Then I had the fun of, once I started downloading them and just seeing this history, this journey that we've been on together, and feeling super grateful. Like, you've seen my dogs grow up, you've seen them grow old, you've seen me get over things, you've seen me go through back issues. I've broadcast from my bed with I just love doing this so much. And now I've got the draw and paw out of action. So I thought, oh goodness, what am I going to do for Mermaid? And we're just going to make it amazing. So I've got the prompts, but even better than that, I've just created my first digital download. So on the, and I was just telling you, I also have a video to get it kicked off, and I suppose that will come in handy in a minute. But let me just show you this. I've got my iPad here, and I'm so excited about it. This is the, let me just get it. The Mermayzing Creative Zine. So this is a download. Of course, it's got the prompts in it. It's got finstructions for you. Finstructions. And I've got a new camera, and my new little microphone, and I think it's just so much better. And I've got my different platform that I use. I just upgraded it to the Pro version this morning. I'm still learning how to use it, but for the first time in a long time, I'm super excited about it all. And sorry. I'm live. Sorry. Okay, so that was a good message though, if that is correct. Anyway, I was showing you what was I talking about? I can't even remember now. Anyway, I'm a bit overexcited. I'm sorry. This is the artwork for the video. So I think this was originally a live stream on Facebook, and I created granulating watercolors as an experiment with my tube watercolor, the Color Library, and the video goes into that, the edited video. Sometimes when I'm doing a live stream, as just happened, I might start off with an idea and who knows where I'm going. I don't even know. And the point of that video was really to experiment with the granulating watercolor. And when I've re-edited it, I've been able to emphasize that. And then on the weekend, where I've just had my workshop, we made the granulating watercolors with Lost World, which is a raw umber, 20,000 Leagues, which is a cobalt turquoise, and Heart of Darkness, which is an indigo blue. And these colors, because they've got heavy pigment, they're the base of, they all granulate and do things to other colors. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So this is, oh, I might just turn this center stage thing off because I think that's what's, no, that's not on. Okay, well, that's fun, isn't it? Goodness me. Hello, come back. Osmo, what are you doing, love? Just stay still, thank you. This is granulating watercolor. And this is where I've used it in the, drawing with a person. This is, whoops, welcome mat here. You can see granulating here. That's where you get all different effects, almost like atmospheric effects. It's absolutely gorgeous for fur, for landscapes, in hair, just in anything really. And the video that's I've just uploaded goes into Ebb and Glow, which is our first prompt for Mermayzing, because we're way beyond Mermay. We're way beyond. And this is also a little double page spread in the Creative Zine. So what I've done with the Creative Zine is made it so that it's a beautiful PDF file for you. You can zoom in, you've got Finspiration galore, you've got the little thumbnails here. It's a download, no physical product comes to you, but you can print everything out. And I have been having such a good time. I found a new compartment on my printer, which I didn't know I had. So I've got my two printers are behind me there. And neither of them are expensive, fancy printers. I've had them before. I don't use my big, fancy, expensive one at the moment very often, just to print artwork. But these one's got an A3 scanner at the Epson, which I use all the time. And my laser printer, is the one I found the extra bit. I can put thick paper and thin paper through it. Oh, and when you're using a laser printer, because it's a different process, it's plastic, it's not inkjet, it's a plastic that it's putting down, it's waterproof. And you get not the fineness of the printing, but you get different effects. And I've been putting my undulation paper through it. So this is the undulation journal, which is a rice paper. And it's just lovely, it's soft. Oh, that feels weird for my hand. Hang on. When this big bandage comes off, I think everything will be fantastic. So it's a see-through-ish paper, fabulous for collaging with. So you can print all of there's 31 prompts and there's more than 31 pages. Some I've done big, some are small, some are incomplete so that you can draw the tails. So there's one there, mermaid tails, so the mermaids are there. You can draw the tails. There's this sort of one which has got shells and the scales, scale mail and celebrate. You can use this as a collage page, or you can draw around it, or you can just use it to use as a reference. I've got other pages. This is on a very fine, just office paper, so that I can collage with this as well if I want to. This is sequins and rainbow trout. So you can just print them down, print them onto other things, make them bigger, make them smaller. This was another example of one. This is Ocean Potion. So there's also colouring pages in there. There's all sorts. So here, I've printed everything out. Angus chopped it all up for me last night. And then I've got this ready to put some binding glue on. I'm so excited about everything, but I can't do it quite yet because I've got to do a video and I have a few limitations until I get this bandage off. So this is all of the printouts. Can I move this? I can, yes. Anything grippy, claspy. I can't do it at the moment because I can't move my thumb. Okay, so I might try this other camera for this. So this is the, oh yeah, that's a bit easier for my hand. So there's the cover, and then I've printed it all out. And so I just wanted to show you. There's colouring pages here as well. So it's set so that it's A5 size. Mermaid, there's tumble turns. Just to give you some, this is sea bubbles in here. So just to give you some ideas. And then what I'm going to bind it with is the Illuminati glowing paste, so that when my journal is sitting here at night, if it's had a little bit of light on it, it'll just glow in the dark like plankton. It'll be phosphorescent. It will call to me. It will call the mermaids in overnight and make everything more creative. So do you know what? So what I will do is I've lined everything up very, very neatly here, and then I will put the paste, because this is it's a paste. I'm going to put it down here and make a gum edge, like on notepads. So it's not the strongest kind of binding, but it will work. And if I want to pull pages out, I can, whatever. I can washi tape them in. I might even glue pages back to back in here first. I want to show you. The world is my oyster. Oh, that is a good prompt for next mermaid. Can someone write that down? Oh no, which camera am I on? I'm on this camera. Okay, so that is I've printed out the creative zine. Isn't this cool? Don't you think this is the coolest thing? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Yes, so I'm going to, and I could put I could put the art paste over the whole thing, because it's clear. The whole thing will just glow in the dark, and it'll just have a nice little surface on the top. Oh, I'm going to do that, and it'll be a bit protected. So that is the fun of the Mermayzing creative zine. You could bind it also, if you had one of those cinch or a bind it all, one of those things. And you can also get, like, if you have Kinko's, or in Australia we have Officeworks, they can bind things, but you could just bind it at the end if you're going to print it all out. And then you can also add in, if you just wanted to put in extra watercolor paper. And you can print on watercolor paper. Even my laser printer, I just found out, can print on watercolor paper, on my watercolor paper, on my flip journal watercolor paper, which is my favorite watercolor paper. It's the same as what is in the journals, just a little bit thicker. And that's what this is. It's so robust. It just does everything. Where am I looking? I keep looking at the wrong camera. Sorry. So yes, this was in the workshop, just playing around. This is Welcome Mat. Just when you think something is the best, and then you discover it's got at least 3 more gears than what you even imagined, and you already were flying along in your Ferrari, and then you find out it's actually a flying Ferrari. That's what that is, Welcome Mat. Or whatever fancy car. The other thing that I had to, I'll have a look in the questions in a second. But the other thing I'll let you know about is the beautiful, 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 oh my gosh, look at the bruise. That has hurt more, not today, but in the hospital, that hurt more than my hand did. This has had no pain. That, what do they call it, a cannula, where they put the drip in, that has hurt more, and now I know why. They must have hit my vein. It's like a beautiful bit of granulation watercolour. Where am I looking? The Frida palette. If I keep looking up there, maybe I should put up there. The Frida layer cake. She is back in stock. She is with us once more. And I'm really glad about that. Oh, can I? Oh, I can, because look. Oh, I love this t-shirt so much. And I love the little flames in my armpits as well. How cute is this? This is from a label in Australia called Sabi. And she's got her nipples, because they're little love hearts, so they're mermaid nipples, so they're nipples, so that's not too rude. And I love that the little horse is wearing cowboy boots, and on the back my t-shirt says, "Words have power." So I wore this t-shirt especially because mermaids. Now, what was that? Goodness me, what was I talking about? Hey, Caruso from Indiana, how are you going? Oh yes, good luck at the farmers market. Just enjoy yourself, talk to everyone. People might be shy, but don't let that stop you. And take something to draw with, or whatever it is that your medium is. And in quiet moments, you can sit there and just do a little bit of your own art. That's what I did in Melbourne. Also, it just kept me sane. And then people that are curious will come sneaking over and have a little look at what it is that you're doing and say, "Are you an artist?" And you'll be like, "Yes, I am." And you'll have lots of fun. Yes. Okay, now I'm just going to go scooting back just to see if there are any questions. So yes, I feel like I've been out of action for a bit because leading up to this, my hand was very annoying. And I just recorded a video about it, actually, for a creative challenge that I'm doing, and I might upload it, even if it's just in our membership area and to the group. So that will be fun. Oh, Christiane just became a member. Well, that actually, I should tell you, if you subscribe, if you haven't, that's great. If you leave a like, a comment, awesome. But if you become a member on my YouTube channel, a member of the membership, I uploaded every so often I upload special videos, but you get the notifications. I've set it to the lowest amount, and it just gives me a more private space to share with you, where I feel a little bit tucked in, you know, a little bit safer amongst my art friends. And it's a support. It's less than a coffee, especially with the cost of everything going up. Kylie says, "Nice granulation." Oh yes. And I remember going to my very first watercolor class 1,000 trillion years ago, and the teacher, everyone was doing everything they could to avoid broccoliing or cauliflowering granulation. And I was like, this is my jam. This is why I'm here. Get out of the way. Where are those granulating watercolors? I want the ones that misbehave. Thank you. Yes. Jenny says, "Love this zine." Well, I'm hoping that it is, a success, that enough of you download it, and so that I can do more in the future for other things, because I really enjoyed creating it. So that was a lot of work, but very enjoyable work. So I really enjoyed it. Irene says she's looking forward to downloading and creating. Now, I also want you to understand, you don't have to do that to join in Mermayzing. Of course not. On my blog, I have this, the chart from the book, but that is as a thing, so you can join in. You do not have to download anything. I will pop that up in the Facebook group as well. I just haven't done it yet, but I will. Yes, so that you can join in, but if you want to support me, I've just discovered all 3 of the dogs have got to have their teeth cleaned, you know. It's very expensive being a Pomeranian mother. Actually, do you know what's happening under the table? If you can hear a little chew, 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 my little darling Zorro, who is my flower, who is my little Zozzy monster, he has an issue. He doesn't tolerate anesthesia very well, And so I'm going to have to be very careful and very preventative with everything for him. And Pomeranians, because any little dog, their teeth are their weakness because they're so tiny. And to keep their teeth nice and healthy, chewing is very important. And they don't like chewing, but neither he or Jess. Poppy does. Anyway, the vet had some denture chews and I was like, oh, I've tried everything. And he said, try these. And that's who's chewing them. Sozzy does not chew. I noticed last night that he was doing it. I'm so happy that he is chewing. Anyway, total aside from what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, Carusi says, how can she feel more confident about her art? You look at it and feel like the quality is terrible. Oh, Carusi, you have to get out of that perfectionism state of mind. I think that is something that affects so many of us. It doesn't affect me in my art very often because I've kind of transformed and moved beyond that. Because, well, look at this t-shirt. Look at this t-shirt. Look at this art. It's so loose and it almost looks like it's misprinted. And I've got other artwork from this designer and it's lopsided. It's really crackers and like, oh, crackers isn't the right word. Naive it would be if you were childlike almost. And I love it. I can't get enough. I was on the website this morning and they dropped a t-shirt that's got all the different astrological signs and funny things that they've written on the back to do with them. And the artwork has a coolness, a originality, a roughness to it. I just love it. I just love it. And it's not perfect. And we need to really ease up on ourselves and not worry about perfect art. Look at Picasso, my goodness. Nothing perfect about that. Or Matisse, nothing perfect. Some of my favourite artists, Botticelli, the guy that does the super long backs, French, I'll remember it in a minute. So many of them, they really are imperfect. Botticelli's proportions are so strange and there's a flatness that comes and goes from his artwork, which I don't know if it's intentional or not. I don't care if it's intentional or not. It's beautiful to me. So that saying of art is in the eye of the beholder could not be more true. I think that art is about the process more than anything else, and that is what this has taught me more than I've ever. It's just, I knew that, but it's ingrained it in me so much because art, and for me, when I say art, for me, I am thinking about drawing and painting specifically. And I know art encompasses a lot more, but for me, when I say art, when I say being creative, I'm talking about drawing, painting, watercolor, and drawing on acrylic and, mixed media. I'm talking about what I do as an art form. Any art that you do, it's about the process more than anything else. And if you create something that's a masterpiece, well done for you, lucky. But if I worried about that, I wouldn't share anything. I wouldn't share anything with you. I'm looking just at this mermaid here, and I've left lines on her face. You can see where I've got lines that have come and gone. Her proportions aren't correct at all. It's in weird colours. I love it. I love it. I loved it enough to put it in a magazine, a zine. Zine sounds cool. To share with the world, knowing that it's not perfect. And it's the excitement of sharing that with you. I think we put that level of perfectionism on ourselves and we we don't even judge other people's art in the same way. And it's just part of the journey and doing enough art. I'm so sorry that you don't get to see Zorro's beautiful end. You are seeing, it does look like a firework though. A funny firework. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh great, okay, I've got a great weekend all lined up. What was I saying? Yes, so our worst critic is ourselves. There's no doubt about that. And it's so unnecessary. It's unhelpful. If you had time, I've got a workshop, all of my workshops cover it, but I go into it in detail in a workshop I have. It's my cheapest little one called Draw Happy. And it's exactly about what we're talking about. Sorry, this girl doesn't have any highlights in her eyes. And that, I wonder if I can do it with my weird hand. That cannot stand. So I've just got a little pinpoint paint pen. And now she's got a soul. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Oh, I love doing that. Sorry about the idiots, the dogs. Now she's got a little sparkle in the eyes. So, what was I talking about? Do you need to learn the foundations before you can be a good artist? Good artist? Yeah. No. Just do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of art. It's called art practice. We call it artwork. The clue is there. You just got to keep on doing it. You'll never stop your art practice, and it's always artwork. So you just have to keep doing it. And my philosophy is joyfully unpolished, like this. Like everything that I do, it is joyfully unpolished. To say the least. And I say that anything that you can do to make yourself enjoy your art more, keep an art journal for a start. That's number one. Just do art wherever you are. Jen Wren says her cat just had 20 teeth removed. She's not even 2 yet. Oh, Jess is doing some yoga. Jess had a few teeth out and they obviously were bothering her. I noticed her breath was a little bit, she came and breathed on me. I was like, whoa, excuse me. Booked her straight into the vet, and then he had a look and went, whoa, okay. So he's managed to, she had to have a few extractions, and we're working to hopefully keep a couple of others. If I can get her to chew those dentachews, that'll be good. But yes, imagine having a toothache the whole time. Awful. So yes, I'm glad that you could help your cat, Jen Wren, because that is good. Okay, now I'm just having a look. Jill says, what's really helped me feel more confident is taking Jane's courses on her website. Oh, thanks, Jill. And that is exactly what they're there for. It's about creative confidence. Look at that dog. Sozzy, you're cute. Support the doggy's mental. I don't know about you, but in Australia, so I think my hand surgery, going, and having the full thing, and I thought I would be going to sit in my civvies and put my arm across the table and just look the other way while the surgeon did things, a local anaesthetic. I thought it was like going to the dentist. I was wrong. Apparently, full-blown local anaesthetics, so painful you have to have a sedative. So you have to be sedated. So I had the full, bum out with the nightgown experience, waking up like, woohoo. And the first thing I was like, can I please have the icy pole? Because the last time when I had my back and I woke up, they gave me a little icy pole because you haven't eaten or drunk for a while. So I was like, where's my icy pole? The lady was like, calm down. Goodness me, demanding. Okay. Oh, Diane's got some advice. She lets her children judge her art. They're honest and not critical. We like that, because critical of self robs the joy. Comparison is the thief of joy, is the saying, but so is self-criticism. It's just like filling out a big trash can of garbage and then making sure some of it's sloppy and wet and rotten, and then upending it and putting it over yourself and living in that for a bit. That is what criticizing your art is doing. So don't do that. Just turn that off. Turn your mind to the process. Turn your mind to picking the colors. When you're looking at something, you're thinking, oh my goodness me, what is going on? Just zone in and pick out one little thing, one little color interaction that's happening. Take your mind off the negative, focus on the positive. Smile while you're creating. It actually does help. It says to the brain, we're happy. Oh, look. And stops this negative cycle. When I was drawing this, and had the classroom there, and I've got a lot of pressure, on myself that I'm putting there, this little shadow under her chin, which was completely random, I noticed that either appeared when I dabbed or just with the paint, and my goodness, I just, there's something about it that I love. There's this weird bit, because it's the granulating watercolor, which side? This weird angle of the watercolor of where I was just trying to control the shape of her shoulder. It's quite odd, but I love it. So rather than focusing on negative, positive, working on your affirmations of what it is that you want to achieve, and enjoy the color, enjoy the process, enjoy the art supplies. See what calls to you, colors or whatever. Don't force yourself to use a particular thing. It's art, it's creativity. It's actually meant to be fun and enjoyable. So that's how we need to approach it, I think. Carissa says she can't afford all the really cool art supplies. Just one art supply. You could just go through process, enjoy it with a pen and pencil. Granted, sorry, I was going to say pen and paper or pencil and paper. Granted, paper has a lot to do with it. So actually, and I've got a link for my paper packs, because that's what I've been using on these. So paper is the quickest way to upgrade your experience, because you can do more on it. It's not going to let you down. Sometimes if you're using watercolor or crayons or pencils or something, you think, oh, I'm not very good at this. It's not you, it's the paper. It's the paper. The other thing is children's art supplies are often very, very cheap, because they have no pigment in them, because children eat them. So that is why they have no pigment in them. So really, I would also suggest, as a big upgrade, if you've got anything that is beginner or children's art supplies, none of my stuff, it has this issue, of course, because it's all pigment loaded. That's why we don't have things for children. Sorry, my phone's blowing up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then that's setting the dogs off. Just treat yourself to pigment from time to time. Goodness me, it might be a chicken out there. Okay. Anna is in the UK, excuse me. Hey, eat your little dental thing instead of banging on. PJ says, best advice Jane ever gave in a workshop, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Exactly. Trust the mess. Trust the mess. Joyfully unpolished. These are the words we are thinking of. And all people sharing some of their surgery things. Oh yeah, when I woke up, it must have been a nerve block. I've had no pain, it's been great. A nerve block for this, but it was only on one side of this finger and across. So when I would touch things, it felt like they were grooved. So weird. Anyway, yes. The new palette, Amanda says, did I miss the new palette? No, I haven't got it on the website yet. This is coming. I'm just letting you know. So I let you know that Frida is back. And the reason I haven't added it to the website is because of this. I can't paint. I will be able to tomorrow. So I'll be able to add this. I could do a placeholder one because this is so cute. And then I will have, I've got another surprise coming. I'm photographing and editing it all. I can't do mouse. I can't use my mouse, so it's a little bit difficult. But this is the new palette I'll show you because it's Mermaylific. So this is Lagunatic. Oh, good one, little Osmo Pocket, my little phone. It is like the Pinkiosity, but it is beautiful turquoises and blues. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a metallic. Beautiful. The colours are all named after famous blue bays. I went off on created a bucket list while I was creating this. So the names of the colours are all like Bora Bora, Moria, Royal Davui, Playa Laguna, the Blue Bay, El Cielo, I think you say that, Cielo. These are beautiful bays of these light blue, turquoisey, teal colours. So if you are a blue aqua lover, then you will love Lagunatic in the new Layer Cake palette. So that will be up maybe tomorrow, very soon anyway. So I know everyone's like, oh, metallic, yes, this is everything exactly need. Yes, so these little fabulous little things are great tools to get the experiment going, because you're sort of holding yourself to a smaller palette and having to combine colours, but the colours themselves work. So the Frida one has mixing colours, actually a mixing palette with a bit of zhuzh, because the red has a little bit of metallic in it, because the red is called Revolution and it needed a bit of fire in its veins. But it's a good mixing colours as well as having gorgeous things. So the mixing colours, yellow, turquoise and the pink, the hot pink, or red, blue and this yellow. And this yellow is right in the middle between a warm yellow and a lemon yellow. And then you've got green in there because it was one of Frida's favourite colours. So, and it's Frida Mania. So there we go. The other... Emma says, I haven't done that course, but I think that workshop is about exploring the materials you have. Yes. Yes. So Supplies Me is before I created that, before I had my own art supplies. So although I do link to them and have reference to them in there, it's sort of more of a general understanding of all art supplies and how they work together. And I really need to do another workshop, which I have planned, of just a Supplies Me basically, but just with Jane Davenport, because we've got enough of the different art supplies in our ecosystem to absolutely cover just about everything. So there you go. Yeah, Mona says, I need the Laguna. Yes, Mona, you do. You will love those. They're very gorgeola. Gorgeola. Now, what else did I need to tell you? Oh, the big... so I've got the link there. The collaborative workshop that Tam at Withowing is doing. So there's, I think, 35 free lessons. Is that right? I think that is right. And then also if you sign up for the VI, that's free. And I think it's free for the first 2 weeks. And then if you sign up for the VIP access, which is on special while it's in that free thing, if you use my link, I do actually get an affiliate fee. That is the way that we are compensated, like all of the teachers, like if you use the affiliate link. So thank you if you do use that. I get a little bit of fundage for the tooth and hand fund. Goodness, life. So my lesson that I have in, I think it's called Mastering Mixed Media, yes, is about colour weaving, which is a background process. And to do juicy backgrounds with a lot of colours, not holding back on anything. And then there's a collage sheet that comes as part of it, and here is a mermaid, so she fits into mermaid as well. So my colour weaving lesson is there. Look at the rainbow pencil. The rainbow pencil is one of my favourite things, and it's called the Spectrum pencil, and I can't twirl things with my hand the way it's been since the beginning of the year. I cannot wait to be able to use it properly again. But I used it to some effect here. And then as part of the, if you join that VIP thing, and the link, like I said, is around this video somewhere. There's also, each teacher has done like little freebies for saying thank you for joining up for the VIP. And so I've got the collage sheet is one freebie if you join the free one, and the lesson. And then if you join the VIP, my little gift is a colour catcher. Do you remember these when you were a kid? So this one you can say, what do you, this to help you with what to draw if you're feeling a bit creatively stuck. So, or you could use it as a puppet. So you can say, well, I feel like writing, I feel like drawing, I feel like maybe just swatching, I feel like painting. So you can pick one of these prompts first, and then you go, you know, P-A-I-N-T. And then you have a look, and you can pick the colour that appeals to you. Pinks, turquoises, purples, or inky blues. And then you can go P-I-N-K. And if you get on the same one, we can pick another colour, Eventually you'll get to this part, and then it's got some subjects. So now you know you're going to draw, then you know what colour you're going to do it in, and you know what your subject is. So it's a mermaid, bird, faces, or flowers, or, you know, whatever things are. And then you open up your little colour catcher, and it tells you what art supply you're going to then use with it. So you can do, you're going to draw a pink mermaid in fountain pen. So it's just a fun little thing. And if you want to argue with it, you can say, well, I don't want to draw a pink mermaid, I want to draw a green mermaid. Well, at least now you're going to draw a green mermaid. At least now you're going to draw. So that's another little printer. So I have done a digital download before, just not a magazine. So we've got creative prompts on my blog, so you can find that at janedavenport.com. We've got the creative zine, the Mermayzing creative zine, you can download from janedavenport.com. So this is in the news section, the mermaid section, and the book section. So I'm sure you'll find it. And then we've also got, I've put a link there for the paper packs if you wanted to experiment on those, because I have to go in a minute and see if levitation goes through my laser printer. I think window pane will as well. Oh, I'm so excited. There's just so many creative possibilities. So I'm going to print my mermaids on, just play around a little bit, you know. And what else? We've got the Laguna tick coming up, and there'll be something special on May the 4th as well, because, you know, May the 4th be with you. That's a clue as to what the subject of the thing may be. The Frida palette is back in stock. That has been extremely popular, as have all the colour wheels, actually. They're all, yes, I was just going to say, because Pinkyosity, Golf Pants, and Countenance. If you love Countenance, and there's any stock of that left, is there? Make sure you grab that, because I have something else coming, but if that is your favourite palette, don't miss out. I'm just telling you with the colour wheels, because new things are always happening in my noggin. And you might like to have all of them because they're fantastic. This is fabulous. This is the glow-in-the-dark art paste as a little binding source. Oh, so this, I made this little notebook to test my theory, and this, just some leftover watercolor paper, and I've just got the glue down there. I'll do a video about it too, but to glue separate pages together. We don't want to get them too wet because that will soften it a little, and we don't want it to be pulling on it. But I have made, with this method, the gumming method, big, huge things. When I've done my colouring in books, when I've done all the illustrations for those, sorry, I have to look at that. Oh, I have to go and vote. Oh my gosh, I have to remember. Vote, vote, vote. Don't forget to go and vote if you're in Australia. Okay. Right, Jen says, I need that new palette. Excellent. Hey Annette, how you going? Just finished printing the zine. Oh, Tonya, what did you print it on? Fabulous. So if I go add to broadcast, does that mean you'll appear? I wonder. Hey Nicole, she's on her lunch break. Excellent. Oh my gosh, yes, this Caruso says, I'm struggling to find my style. Your style finds you. That's what happens. It's already out there looking for you. As soon as you set off looking for your style, you're already too late. It's already set off looking for you. So rather than confuse it, just stay still. Don't go off looking for your style. It'll come to you. Keep drawing and painting, and that's how it will metamorphosize in front of you. It will arrive. You'll be the last person to notice that you even have a style. I can already tell you that you already have a style. I just spent a last weekend with people. I don't know if any of them would have said they have a style. Oh, maybe Liz. Would they have a style? And they all absolutely had a style. Even if someone is trying to copy my things as they're learning exactly, their style is peeking through. It's just the way it is. You just have to trust me. I've helped a lot of people. And don't worry about style. Just worry about doing lots of art. And don't worry. Worry is not really for art. Worry is for the rest of life. Art, drawing, painting specifically is what we do to not worry, because if you are being creative, your brain can't worry. That is an actual study that someone has done. The anxiety part of the brain, it can't be active about when you are creating something. How cool is that? That's how important it is. Anxiety is misunderstood, and we do vilify it a fair bit because it is energy. And sometimes it is warning you. You see, it's like those internal warnings, but we don't need it for when we're drawing and painting. We don't need it for that. It's just picking up on cues. I go into it in the Draw Happy class. Anxiety, it's that lizard brain. It's picking up on cues of like, oh, I'm worried. And it can't tell the difference between, oh, I'm worried about this cliff that I'm about to fall down, and oh, I'm worried, am I picking the right colour to put on my art? It's just worry. So then it goes into anxiety and it goes into fight or flight eventually. None of that is helpful for when you are drawing and painting. You want to be in creative flow. So we need to turn up and just do a lot of art and realise that the art supplies want to be messy. The paint and paper wants to be used. It doesn't care if you make good art, bad art, or anything else. It's just art. It's just creativity, and it wants to exist, and it wants you to be joyful or have joy in the process somehow. I've got to say though, if I'm sitting there drawing painting, I'm not sitting there like laughing and I'm joyful in, like a bird is joyful. It's not there. Oh, sometimes I suppose it is singing, but it is just flying and doing its thing. So when we're creating art, we're just doing our thing. We don't people might look at you, might not even look happy, might look like you're concentrating. But inside, the happiness hormone, serotonin, is swishing around your body. When you use your art supplies or something good happens, a little dopamine hit, boom, boom, a little bit of pleasure, boom, boom, boom. We like that too. But then we want that serotonin to be released, make us pliable and supple and alive. Goodness me. Quite the talk today. Okay. Yes. So Caruso, I hope that that has been helpful, and that all of the people that are here just saying, keep going. Just turn up to your art and try not, just, you've got to keep being creative and not let your anxiety creep in on this. It can be everywhere else. Put it in a basket and just put it there. You can pick it up after you finish doing your art and carry on with it. But while you're creating, no, it's not welcome. You want to experience the serotonin. Annette says, we need a journal with mixed papers. Annette, we already have that. You can make your own with the paper pack. That's why I made the paper pack already folded, so you can mix all the papers. I've tried to do the mixed journals, and with the quality of the papers that I have and how different the paperweights are, it's very, very difficult for them to bind it so in a professional way with that nice kind of binding. But never say never. I know that I've heard you. The paper pack is my solution for the time being, but maybe in the future we shall have others. Okay, Tracy's saying, I'm trying to get sleepy, and then I run into this. Well, sorry, Tracy. We've got mermaids, we've got creative zines, we've got new palettes, and fun things happening. I'm just going to show you that creative zine again because that's so cute. So this is on my iPad. Oh, sorry. And I've tested it on all of them, and we've had lots of people downloading it already. So, and then because it's, you can zoom in, you can have a little zoomy. And it's got I've got artwork here to kick you off. So you could print this out and you could draw on it. Look, I've got a little mermaid. This is off the hook. You've got a little mermaid already starting here. You could draw over her. You've got collage things, or you can just use this as an inspiration to draw some beautiful shells. This is sea spells. This is the finfluencers. They are finfluencers. Look, and there's even a little pregnant one. She's a little pregnant finfluencer. Very funny. This is the Marine Queen. Whoop. So you might want to zoom in. Bit of lettering. Oh, and I've got some fabulous inspiration. Oops. Oh, I managed to put that on an angle. From Ernst Haeckel, because like these fabulous squids and things, this is Squid Row fashion inspo, because you can make wonderful little dresses, little outfits out of the strange botanical drawings. And look at these. These are jellyfish. Tell me these aren't dresses. Tell me these aren't ball gowns for mermaids and little tutus or little hats. So cool. Anyway, so there's all sorts of different inspiration in here, plus the colouring in pages, so you can add to those. I love this one. This is here, so you can add tails. Oh, wait a minute, you might be able to see that. So you can add the tails. And there's resting beach face. Lots of fun things. Yes, so once you purchase the download, you've got 21 days. There's got an expiry just so that you download it and don't forget to download it. So you just can download it to whatever mobile device you have, and then all they ask is you don't send it around and share it. You know, I keep talking about the dog's teeth, but you know, I think Jess is going to send us on quite a journey with her teeth. Okay, so we've got a Mermayzing May with the creative zine, but like I said, the prompts are there on my blog. You don't need to get the download to get those and join in the fun. That's just like a beautiful additional extra. We've also got the Frida palette back in stock. I think I told you, yes. And we've got this. Don't sleep on this little guy. It's just a little bit of glow-in-the-dark art paste as a binding medium. That's all, you know, just so your journal glows and welcomes you with phosphorescent arms, eyes, heart. Yes, and the link for the fillowing thing. What else? I think that's everything. I did have a list. Did I have a list? I had a little list of things to tell you. One of the funny things is that I can't write at the moment. I can't. The thing I cannot write with a pen. It's very difficult. I think that's everything. My goodness, well, we wouldn't want more than that. I've talked about a lot of things. Okay. Oh, my arm is very pink. Look at that. I've got bruise on one, pink arm on the other. Boop. So maybe the next time I see you, I probably won't even have this on. I will be moving my hand around. I'm very excited about that, and I'll be able to hold a pen eventually. And yes, links are there. Join in the fun and just have a wonderful day. Go and do some art. Make sure that it's joyfully unpolished, and get the serotonin, that long lingering hormone. Is serotonin a hormone? What's dopamine? Is that a hormone? A juice that's in your body. Go and get those creative juices flowing by being kind to yourself, and you can be kind to yourself by doing art or drawing specifically. You can be kind to yourself by doing painting, watercolor, layer cake, any of these things, even just color swatching. This is art, this is drawing, this is what I'm talking about. And just have a wonderful time, y'all. And I shall speak to you soon. And I'm going to fin-ish now. Get it? Fin-ish. I have to write that one down too. Something about oysters I had to write down too, wasn't it? Okay, my friends. Oh, the neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitter. I like it. Thank you, Diane, for your scientific knowledge. Bye.